days of all my fellow gamers. So here you're in the kitchen and we've got the sink here. So what we're doing is we're going to take my little lab experiment here. This is going to be simple green and the burrowing worm that the Revenant King is on. It's been in this for only a few days, but I'm very excited to get it cleaned up and fixed up. So I've had somebody ask to see how this process actually works and whatnot, so we'll go do that real quick. Now, because this paint, it was orange peeling, and also on top of that it was actually fairly thick, so the primer just and that's the only coat that I'm taking off, is a primer coat. It was very thickly applied on some areas, so the scales, it just looked like a sheet of ice where there was actually detail of scaling. So I already tested the head of this beast, and you can still see some white bits, but yeah, it's still like tacky, rubbery almost, the feel of the paint. And since this paint was so thick, instead of using the traditional toothbrush, which is what I'm going to suggest you guys start out with, I'm going with the heavy artillery. Okay, this is a little steel wire brush, and I will be scrubbing it because I have a lot of thick paint to get through. This isn't really going to disturb my detail, but I don't suggest that you guys do it with soft plastic. The resin, yeah, I'm gonna deal with it, but I suggest toothbrushes. But I'm getting rid of some really robust paint here, and actually this paint has gotten almost elastic. It's a rubbery, I don't know what the person used for primer, but it is atrocious. So let's start. Just gotta make sure you have a container that your hand will fit in. Just do the bottom jaw real quick. I am gonna tell you, hot water is the best. Cold water, and it kind of like, whatever the active ingredient is on this, it kind of kills it. So hot water is the best. That's all you need, is a little stream of it. Man, that's so nice. Oh, yeah. Get out of there. It's pretty satisfying. So it was all white, and you can still see pockets of white where there's recesses. I didn't want to get too jiggy with the steel wire brush, but I'm going to be able to just sink my X-Acto knife in there, chip those all away. It's going to be glorious. Now, the big boy. So I don't know if I'm going to force you guys to watch all of this. Oh my gosh, so much paint's coming off. And in the pockets and whatnot, you're still going to have to do some scraping with an X-Acto. The one benefit of a toothbrush, not only will it be softer on your detail, but it's also more flexible. It's going to get into more of these smaller spots. Now here I'm going to show you the scales, totally white, and I'm going to start going down here and you'll be able to see what goes on. This is where the paint was like really thick. I'm kind of just gently scrubbing with the brush. I'm not super getting with it. Okay, you see how gray that is now and the details popping? You see how thick it is down here and how the details actually popping? It filled in all the detail with that primer. It's terrible. But I'm not gonna force you guys to sit here and watch this stuff, you know, because it's gonna take me a while to do this. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys, and I hope that, you know, you got something out of this. All right, carry your laser.